Number 2 states, give an example of a whole number that is not a natural number. Give an example of a whole number that is not a natural number. So the only difference between a whole number and a natural number is whole includes the number 0. So 0 would be whole number, but not natural number. Number 3 states, give an example of a rational number that is not a whole number. Here you can get a little, you can say almost anything. You can say 1/3. You could say 1/2. You could say 0.25. You could say 0.6 repeating. It really doesn't matter. Any of them could be decimals too. Give an example of a real number that is irrational. So any number that can't be represented as a fraction, so we could say square root 2. You could say pi. You could say 0.1, 0.001, 0.001, so on and so forth. That doesn't have a static repeating. Are integers always, sometimes, never whole numbers? Integers will never, because if it's a negative number, it cannot be a whole number. Actually, no. Yeah, are integers always, sometimes, never whole numbers? Well, if it's 0, so this would be sometimes. That's my bad. Sometimes. Are integers always, sometimes, never whole numbers? It would be sometimes, because 0 could be an integer, and a 0 is also a whole number. Are natural numbers always, sometimes, never rational? So this one would be always. Natural numbers are always going to be whole numbers, integers, and rational. Last but not least, are irrational numbers always, sometimes, never rational numbers? This would be never. As you can see, rational is right here. It's its own subsection, with irrational being here. Alright, so typically irrational deals with square roots, typically, and rational deals with numbers that are represented as fractions.